Good evening and welcome to class. I'm not quite sure exactly what we're going to talk about tonight. I've actually had quite a few things running through my head today, and hopefully we will get to talk about this, the essential oils guide for women. There's quite a few just really handy practical things in there, so we're going to go to that. But this week, or for the last 6 weeks, Doterra have been doing a wellness elevated run of things. You would have seen, especially in the group page, you would have seen a lot of stuff about the wellness elevated and the different pillars of that. And this week's pillar has been about community. And so that's one that to me is very close to my heart, because I do a lot of stuff in my community. Through different things that you're involved with, you come across and meet people from different other communities that are doing amazing things. So one of the communities that I'm part of is Doterra. Okay, so there is the big Doterra worldwide community, there is Doterra in Australia, and then there is my Doterra community. So the people that are enrolled in my team, and also the teams that I'm also part of because of, where I got enrolled. So through faith. So we have those sort of communities, those sort of teams. And about a year ago, Marie, who's our upline, came across a beautiful lady, Stacey, and Stacey's story through an online class. So through the class that Marie did, her and Stacey started to talk, and it has just gone from there. And you may have seen the live video earlier tonight that was on the screen, because I actually put it on there because Doterra have partnered with Stacey, or have become part of the Escabag story in regards to the Healing Hands Foundation. And I know I've spoke about the Healing Hands Foundation before, and that is the charitable arm of Doterra. So every time you purchase stuff, there are specific products that go directly to the Healing Hands Foundation, and you'll find those on the website. But basically, every time I purchase or buy my shampoos and my conditioners and my cleaning products and my oils and my everything that I buy from Doterra, every time I buy something from that, it helps projects like the Healing Hands Foundation and the work that they do. So today's one, did I put it up there? Okay, so no, that's just what we're talking about today. So, now I disappear because I wrote a really big message on this one. Okay, I'll tell you what that message says, and then I'll put it back up and you can have a quick look at it. But basically, Doterra have today made a commitment to help Escabags raise $50,000. Now, Escabags are escape bags for people, and not just women, but people, anybody that is escaping a domestic violence situation can pick up an Escabag from any of the stockists. There will be no questions, and it is a free service, so there's no charge either. To support that, then Escabags need support. So Doterra has become one of the corporate sponsors for that. And we as individuals can do our little bit to help as well. So one, just buying Doterra helps provide the Healing Hands Foundation with funding so that they can do things like that. And also we can donate directly to Escabags. And as part of Doterra's Wellness Elevated series and the 50,000 that they're doing, they actually threw in the first 25,000, and have for the next week, so for the next 7 days, any donation that is made to Escabags, Doterra will actually meet dollar for dollar up to the value of $10,000. So really, as the rest of us, $15,000. That's all we need to do to get Escabag or get doTERRA's Healing Hands up to the $50,000 donation, and doTERRA will throw in the rest. So, no, I've done my maths wrong. 25, 30, no, 15,000. Yep, I've done the maths right. So it is 15,000. So if we can, as help out that way, and like seriously, it's you follow the link, and the link is in here, so you will find the link in the comments. Okay, if you click on that PayPal me link and give them $5, that's it. Just if we all did that, then we'd hit that amount really quickly. And every dollar that you put in is actually equal to 2, because doTERRA are going to match it. Now, they're going to match it for the next 7 days only. So that's till next Wednesday. Okay, so this one is one that we want to do now. We want to do fairly quickly. And like I said, we're not all in a position to donate $25,000. So you know what? Donate 5. If you can donate the price of a coffee that you weren't allowed out of the house to go and get today, then donate $5 and see if we can help raise that. Now, if you want to know more about Escabags and Stacey's story and how Marie got involved, then yeah, just flick back through my page and you'll find it. Otherwise, the links are here. Again, the link is in that particular chat there. So you will find the information and be able to see it. Another one that happened today, and just community, it's just happening around us, and we can choose what we want to get involved with or what we want to do. For me, I can't sit back and do nothing, and I can't always donate financially, but sometimes I can help by raising awareness and telling other people about it, and throwing in my little bit. So today I watched an old friend of mine. When I first had my babies, I met Sarah Ryan, who you may be aware of is uh, a local. She lives in the Camden region. And Sarah was an Olympic swimmer. She was actually one of the gold medal relay swimmers at the Sydney 2000 Olympics. And I met her at Mother's Group, like go figure. Oh no, I actually met her when I took my kids to swimming classes when she first opened the swim school in Campbelltown. And because we had children the same age and we were pregnant at the same time, kind of with our second ones, I think we just crossed over. So her daughter's about 6 months younger than mine, and we crossed paths and became friends and hung out at Mother's Group and things like that. So Sarah now works for Mater Dei, which is a school and an organisation that helps raise awareness and helps young people with intellectual disabilities. And she's been amazing advocate for them and fundraising and doing different things for them. Now, normally each year I go and join they have a fete or market day fete thing. So I go over and do that. We haven't been able to do that last year, and I don't think it's happening this year either. And so a lot of, like everybody, all their fundraising has disappeared. But Sarah, being innovative and very still sports minded and community minded, has joined or started the Move It for Mater Dei 2021 cause. So basically, she just wants us to get up and go for a walk every day. We just commit to doing, 30 minutes a day of something. And when you sign up, and this is the link here. When you sign up, what I've done is I've actually started a team. So the Together Inspiring Amazing team, because it's still my motto. I honestly think that together we can be inspiring and amazing and create amazing things. So this one starts in October, okay, but it goes for the entire month of October. And with that one, like I said, there's a few ways to support that. You can join the team and commit to um, moving for 30 minutes every day or an hour, depending, whatever you are. Like for me, if I get out of my chair and move for 30 minutes a day, that will be a good start, especially with the world slowly getting back into thing. It'll be nice to actually get up and consciously do that 30 minutes each day for a good reason. Now, with that, when you follow the links, you have two choices: to join the team and then share it and get other people to donate or join the team as well, or you can just donate. And I've set a goal for $500, and so yeah, please, don't have to do that one today, but over the next week, I will be putting some more information about that one up on my page. Now, the link I haven't put in the memories yet, in the memories, what a day, that I haven't put. I know, phase spot on. 30 minutes isn't hard to commit. So jump in and join the team, join the Move It for Martyr Day team that I've set up, or donate, whichever one works for you. And so that one's happening. That one is good. The other one that I've actually got two more that I'm going to tell you about, two more charities that form community. So the first one is every Friday throughout the lockdown, and every Monday for 2 years before that, I've been involved with a food outreach service through a group called Shining Stars Foundation, which is a local one. It's based in my local area, and they often do different fundraising as well. They're always happy to take cash donations because that helps them get what they need. But they also do hampers, and sometimes on their page they will pop out a request for bedding or kids clothing or whatever, because they do a lot of things. The aspect I help them with is I do the a food outreach in my local area. So every Friday at the moment I pick up food, and I've got a meeting spot, and I give out between 100 and 150 meals every week that just help people get through things at the moment. One of the guys wants to work, can't. There's no work, so there's no money. And so we've been helping him with some meals. Another lady had hurt herself and couldn't do work, and is back at work, but is still struggling with just the pressure on her back whilst that's relaxing. So we've actually been helping her as well, because help is, well, we all need help in lots of different ways, and so you can't sort of pinpoint it, go, well, we can only help you because of. So we've been helping. If you need help, that's what we've been doing. So that one is, and I shall pop their little link here, is the Shining Stars Foundation. Hopefully I'll be able to pop that one in there. There you go. That's the group that I've been doing that work with. And then the last one, I'm going to tell you about one more. The last one is a group called the Blue Butterfly Foundation. And this one, I'm on the social media team of the Blue Butterfly Institute. And that one is to help victims of or survivors of child sexual abuse, actually, and it's to help them find their voice. And whilst that's not my story, I can help share and raise awareness. And I've got to say, just from the work we've been doing so far, just building awareness, I've learned heaps about how trauma affects across all sorts of different areas. And so it's been quite an interesting journey with that one as well. And we've just gotten DGR status, which means we're allowed to. Oh no, we've had the DGR status. We've just got permission to fundraise. So from the government, the ASICs, or the governing body. So that one is one that we will be looking at as well. Now, what I love about that one is just looking at the board and the people that are involved, and even the founder. There's like 5 doTERRA advocates in amongst that. Like, there's people like me that, full on do doTERRA, but the others use doTERRA and have their own accounts. So it's an amazing one, and I'm really proud to be part of that one, and raising the awareness and just the education, and getting the shame taken away, because there's no place for it in society as we know it, but it's still there. And so that one is all about raising community. So, yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm reading Faye's comments again. It is Faye. I've been blown away by it. So I actually need to pop that little link in there as well. You'll probably have seen, because I've been posting fairly regularly about that particular one. But jump in and follow them all along on Facebook. I've put the links for all the different ones that I've talked about tonight in there. And like I said, it's just about community, like, we can't all be all to everyone, but there are instances where we can help. Like, I went to the Escobags Mad Hatter Tea Party earlier this year, and it was amazing. It was just such a good day. And to know that we made a difference, and hundreds of people can be helped because we went to that, just is heartwarming. The work that the doTERRA Healing Hands Foundation does. If I sort of go, oh, that shampoo's a little bit expensive, but then I remember I'm getting it wholesale, I get points, and I get rewarded for using it, and purchasing through doTERRA means that the Healing Hands Foundation is funded and can help all sorts of different things, just is heartwarming. Like, that's why I still, one of the reasons that I'm with doTERRA, and it's not just because the products are phenomenal and amazing, and that the company is super generous in lots of different ways, but it's that whole give back to the community, that make communities, that build communities. It's that aspect of it that I truly love. So anyway, that's a bit of a soapbox for today, and I think I will leave the soapbox there, but I have put a few ideas in the comments for you, and I'd love for you to jump in. Like I said, $5 to Escobags this week will mean a donation of 10, and hopefully we can help get to the help get $10,000 extra from doTERRA from that one. And then come October, yes, please jump in and join the Move It thing. Just move 30 minutes a day, and the information is there on that one as well. Right, so we should probably start class, or do class, because that's why I come here every week, is to talk about oils and how they can help us. And I was looking through my notes tonight, all the many pages and pages that I've got, and I came across this guide, and I'd forgotten I had this guide. This guide was written by Dr. Martha Nessler, who does a lot of work with women and oils and hormones. In fact, somewhere I've actually got her big book on hormones. There you go, over there. So she's written a book about hormones. She does a lot of work with doTERRA around the science behind the oils and how they do affect. So this was a little guidebook that she put together a little while ago. So I'm just going to jump over to it. Wait, where is it? It's over on this one. Oh, okay, now I've got to find where yeah, I remember where it is. Okay, let me just make this screen bigger. Now, I'm not going to go through the entire book, because the the first few pages really are just introducing her and what she does. Now, this is an actual ebook, so I can give you a copy of this ebook. I can forward it to you at a later date or after class tonight. Just let me know. I'll try and work out how to put the link into the comments so that you've got access to that one as well. So here is some of the reasons that we use essential oils. Okay, why are they the perfect solution? They are natural, they are plant-based, they're non-toxic, they're on hand. Okay, I always talk about being proactive in your approach to your health when you're using your oils. It is definitely easier to have the basics on hand so that you can use them instead of waiting until you are sick or stressed or whatever and then having to find them and get them. If you've got them on hand and you look at your oil box like your little toolbox, you've got 20 different oils to pick from, there's going to be something there that is going to help you. They are easy to use. We've mentioned numerous times about just putting a drop on your hand and breathing it in. It seriously doesn't get any simpler than that. Okay, so they are easy to use. They do smell amazing and they have lots of different purposes. So they are multi-purpose and we'll cover some of those in a minute. They are safe and there are no scary side effects. Now, those last two comments, definitely, I 100% agree with them, but you've got to have the education. You've got to know what you're doing. You've got to feel confident with it. And that's why I run these classes every week, is to make it so that you understand what the oils are and how to use them so that you don't have any unsafe reactions or any reactions to them. Okay. Now, all this information here, how can they help? What are essential oils? Are they all equal? A lot of that information is actually covered in the little book that pops up onto your page every week. So download that one and you will have a lot of that basic information in there. Okay, now we're going to get to the exciting part. Here we go. There are a few different, 14. We're going to go through 14 real life situations and 14 real solutions for today. So the first one is that time of the month. Thankfully, I'm past that and I'm proud to say that I'm past that one. But I did use a lot of Clary Calm, and the Clary Calm is brilliant for on your stomach, but also on your lower back. And your lower back is where all those nerve endings to your reproductive organs are. So that's a really nice place to use it. The Clary Calm works brilliantly for all hormonal things. So it doesn't matter whether you're a 13-year-old girl, a 30-year-old female, or a 50 or 60-year-old female. If you've got any sort of hormonal imbalance in that regard, Clary Calm is going to be amazing. And in fact, yeah, time for you to go, Ricardo. You're too funny. But thanks for listening in. Hey, you've got a daughter. You may need this information. What was I going to say? Clary Calm, lower back. Oh, pregnancy. That's the one. That's where I was getting to. I every time I have somebody send me a message going, "Have you got Clary Calm? Have you got Clary Sage?" My first question back to them is, "Are you are you pregnant and about to have a baby?" And I guarantee 99% of the time the answer is yes, because they've all heard that Clary Sage will bring on the labor and it'll do some miraculous miracle thing that will just make it all happen so quickly. And I actually lost a sale because I told her it wasn't going to do that. That's not what Clary Sage does. But most of the time, I actually end up selling a bottle of Clary Calm to the lady in question, and that's because Clary Calm is predominantly Clary Sage, and it helps Clary Sage and Clary Calm with a pregnancy help strengthen the contractions so that actually in that last week, get the body ready to give birth. Okay, so you wouldn't use it the rest of the pregnancy because you don't need your hormones balanced and all that, but you do need them towards the end. The support of Claricalm and Clarisage is amazing. And after, like, it will help with strengthen the contractions. So sometimes they say that because of that, the labor goes a little bit quicker. So it is an amazing oil for that purpose. Bub will come when Bub is ready. So it's not going to bring it on any quicker, but if your body is better prepared, then it may happen a little bit earlier. The beauty of the Claricalm is use it for the month afterwards as well, like every day, because it's just going to help the body overcome, being bloated and sore and puffy and agitated and whatever. It's going to help with all of those things. So I digress, but an amazing oil. Now, Claricalm is in a bottle, in a roller bottle, and the girls have taken it again. That's okay. It's in a roller bottle like this, so it's just a really easy one to use. It's ready to go. Past tense is another one of my favorites. I use that one pretty much every night. And okay, there you go. It's nice to know that my oils actually get used because that one's not in my oil box now either. So anyway, past tense is in a roller bottle as well. And it says here that you can use it, apply it to your traps and the soles of your feet. Also consider inhaling from your hands. So that's for that monthly thing, bloated, agitated. For me, I just find that it's the relaxation blend. So it just takes the stress away. So I actually roll it every night straight down that muscle there. And I find that it loosens all that, the tension that I carry in there. So that one to me is a bit of a, well, they're all lifesavers. I love them all, but that one is especially good. And it does help me sleep that way as well. Therese uses past tense for headaches. So she pops a little bit on her fingertips and just rubs her hands back and forward across her forehead, and she finds that that helps release her headaches. So she loves the past tense for that one. It's getting hot in here all the time. Hot sweat. Well, I already spoke about the hot sweat. So Claricalm is awesome for that one. And there is some information there. So if you do, if you are in that category and suffering, Claricalm is amazing. And again, past tense and peppermint are the ones that you would look at. There is some great easy ways there. Put the peppermint in some coconut oil and apply it to the temples and the back of the neck. You can get peppermint in just a roller in a touch bottle, so it's already diluted in coconut oil, and you can just roll it and use it. Peppermint helps to cool the body down, so it also, as well as relaxing, so it's a great one to use. Okay, this is probably one of the first oils I think that a lot of people get introduced to because it's in the Home Essentials kit and the Family Essentials kit, and that is the Digestin. Okay, so this one is for, if you've eaten too much, the wrong food, if you're getting indigestion, if you're getting any of those uncomfortable feelings, the bloatingness in the belly, if you've been a bit constipated, or if you've been a bit diarrhea, then Digestin is a great one to help settle the stomach down, settle the tummy down, and have things working properly again. Lemon is a cleanser, and peppermint is, well, we've all heard of peppermint tea and how that's a calmative and how that helps with tummy troubles. So those three oils, not necessarily together, but they're the three to think of. So we said before about oils being multi-useful. So a bottle of peppermint, for example, we can put a drop in some water. If we've eaten the wrong food, we can put a little bit on our abdomen. We can do that for to help settle our tummy, but we can also use it for hot sweats, okay, or temperatures, or food flavoring. So it's the oils, like we said, do have lots and lots of uses. Okay, gotta love the pictures and the wording. Dr. Martha is quite funny. I really like her. She's she's just had a baby or about a year ago, and following some of her journey has been really interesting. So when you have a hot date and a volcano erupts, so that would be, the dreaded zit, because we've all been a bit stressed or whatever, or you've got teenagers that keep breaking out. So frankincense, tea tree, and the HD clear are the ones to think about. Now, I've been telling my girls about the HD clear constantly, and Kendra, well, I shouldn't say names, but my youngest had a big one recently, and I just told her to get the HD onto it and just keep rolling it on every time she walked past the bathroom. Grab the HD roller and put it, like, roll it on. And if you have had a bit of problem skin, then the HD clear, it says HD clear set there. That's because there's actually a foaming face wash and a moisturizer that comes with that one. So if you do have problem skin, that's a great little one to think about. But yeah, the HD clear, even cuts, I'll often tell the girls to go and put HD clear on it, because it's a healing oil. It's got tea tree and frankincense and things in it, or tea tree, and off the top of my head, I can't remember exactly what's in it, but it's for any sort of problems on the skin. So a rash, especially pimples, zits, if they've scratched them, if they've irritated them, then HD is the one that I go to. Okay, the fifth one, when you just can't take one more challenge. And that is our everyday at the moment, isn't it? Overwhelmed and anxious feelings can leave us feeling paralyzed. When you don't want to breathe, you need to breathe, and the thought of one more thing just spins you out. Okay, so think easy air. Okay, lavender, frankincense, and copaiba. Now, the easy air is the one for the respiratory system. So that's the one that if you've got a sniffle, that's the one you put in your diffuser. It's the one that you can put in the bath. You can inhale it. You can do all those things with it. But my other daughter uses easy air when she has a panic attack, and she'll just roll it on her hand and breathe it in. And that just helps her breathe. Okay, in the States, that blend is actually called Breathe. So it's quite amazing that a blend that's for the respiratory system can actually stop her panic attack in its whilst it's trying to happen. So easy air is brilliant. Lavender, just amazing. Frankincense and copaiba. So aromatically, so use those in a diffuser, or again, popping it on your hand. You can use it by themselves or a combination of them. And yeah, just breathe them in, and they will help you help with that overwhelm and anxious feeling, which is good. Frankincense is just my Zen oil. I love that one. I happily put 2 drops of that in the bath just to zen out, because it always makes me feel amazing. Now, we talked earlier about one of the fundraisers coming up, one of the community events, and it is the Move It for Martyr Day. Now, if you do join us and you haven't been doing much movement lately, you might want to find your ice blue. Okay, ice blue is for pre and post workout. So, if you haven't been for a walk for a while, it's not a bad idea. If you know that, if you overdo it, that your calves will hurt, well, put a bit of ice blue on your calves before you go, because that'll actually warm the muscle up and help it so that you don't overwork it. So ice blue is quite amazing. Comes in a roller, and oh no, it's not this one. I've added ice blue into that one. So it comes in a roller. It also comes in a cream, in a rub, in a tube. And just recently, like last week, mine hasn't arrived yet. I know Faye has hers. Faye's arrived on Friday, or last week. it now comes in the States only at the moment in a roller tube, like a roll-on type one. So a stick, that's what it's called. Sorry. So that one is coming. It is amazing. Now, I've been struggling for the last couple of months with my legs. They've been playing up and of a night time, and they're really, really sore. So I've actually put ice blue into the adaptive, because adaptive is a newish oil that is for anxiety, and just it's a calming oil. And talking to my chiropractor and stuff, he thinks that some of the issues is the way that my limbic system is dealing with stress. So my feet hurt. It sounds a bit out there, but you know what? It to me, it's feeling right. So at the moment, I've put ice blue in with the adaptive, the calming blend, and I roll that on my ankles every morning and every night. And I've been doing that only for about 4 days, and I'm finding that they're not aching as bad as they were. So that's really good. I also roll it across my lower back as well. So ice blue is phenomenal. Ice blue is also in the Family Essentials and the Home Essentials kit. So it's one of the basics that come with a lot of the regular kits. And if the whole gym thing is something that you're looking at, then there is another kit that is the active sports kit, and so that's another one that you can look at as well. Now, Faye said, so the deep blue, the new one, Faye said it is similar to the Easy Air stick. Yep, you don't have to rub it in, and it's got copaiba mixed in with it, so which is great. Mine will be here next week, hopefully later this week actually, but soon. Righto, back in my skinny jeans. Not that I've got skinny jeans, but I must say I've been putting my button pants on every week, just to make sure they still fit. So every Friday when I go out, I wear my button pants. And so this is the Smart and Sassy is one way to help if your button pants aren't fitting as nicely as you would like. So it is one that you can pop in your water, use it as an appetite suppressant. You can pop it on your hands, inhale it, or diffuse for a pick-me-up before a workout or when feeling low in energy. And in my car, I always have, and right here, I've always got I get the gum that is from that particular range, and that has a drop of oil in each piece. Now that, again, is only available from the US warehouse, but I love it. It's the only gum I eat. Okay, have you been overdoing it, and has it got the best of you? Being a superwoman can best of you and leave you run down. When you've got the sniffles, you're stuffy and achy all over with all those yuck feels, think On Guard and Easy Air. Okay, so 1 drop of each into the palm of your hands, breathe it in, apply it to the back of your neck, soles of your feet. Put On Guard and Easy Air in your diffuser in equal drops. So I usually use about 3 of each, 3 On Guard, 3 Easy Air, and that it helps boost your immune system, and it helps open the airways, things like that. And if it has gotten a little bit croaky, a little bit infected, then I use 3 On Guard, 3 Easy Air, 1 oregano. I add the oregano to it. I find that one's a bit of a game changer. So that's a really good blend for if the weather has really affected you. Again, On Guard, Easy Air, and oregano are in the Family Essentials and the Home Essentials kit. Now, if you have been feeling totally stressed out, now I'm thinking I've had this ebook for a while. So this ebook was probably written, if copaiba's there, it was written after copaiba was introduced, but before adaptive. And adaptive is a beautiful oil. It's the one in the pretty blue bottle. And this is the calming oil. So this is the one that I've been using to alleviate that whole stressed out feeling. So yes, think frankincense, think past tense, think balance. Actually, I use all those ones as well. But also look at your adaptive when you have been feeling totally stressed out. You can apply them to the back of the neck, soles of your feet. Inhale frankincense and balance in the palms of your hand. Just beautiful. Balance is a really nice one to pop into your diffuser as well. In fact, I've got out next to the big one in the living room, I've got a bottle of balance and a bottle of adaptive. So depends who turns it on as to what goes in. And yeah, so we sort of get that happening in our living space on a fairly regular basis. The adaptive is beautiful. I've started to use it a lot more now, and it's now part of my daily routine. Just mate, not for the stress, for the anxiety, just for life, really. So it's a good one. Okay, stop daydreaming and start doing. And I'm pretty sure we're all going to have a bit of a to-do list. Let's hope that they're not a mile long anymore. But there is no time to lose focus. We have to stay on task. We do need to get things done. And once, we've got to be on top of what's going on in the world at the moment. So, the Intune is a great one. I start my day with Intune because it just helps with that whole focus thing. Rosemary and peppermint definitely help wake you up and keep you alert and on task. So those ones are beautiful to use. The Intune comes in a roller bottle, and yeah, it says there, use it on the back of your necks, wrists, and temples. So it is a beautiful oil. I love that one. Stinky lycra is not sexy. Just saying. So here's what you can do. Um, yeah, not all women live in lycra. I definitely don't. Although I've got tights on today, I'm not sure they're lycra ones. But anyway, if you have been working out, or you've got men, work socks, school socks, kids, just that smell of sweat that gets caught into everything, add On Guard and Purify to your laundry detergent. Okay, and that will help get rid of those smells. Now, I use the On Guard laundry detergent. We actually have a laundry detergent based on Guard. So you can then add a drop or two of Purify into your washing machine with the detergent, and that will help as well. And it will bring you, get rid of that smell in your clothes. Now, if you've got the stinky shoe issue, On Guard and Purify, one or the other or both, put a drop or two onto a cotton bud and put it in the shoes, and that will help clear that one up. Or you can even make up like a shaker with uh, what do we put in that? Bicarb soda. Put bicarb in it, and that you purify, mix it all up and sprinkle that into your shoes, and you will find that that will help absorb the smell and get rid of the stinky shoes as well. Okay, peaceful night's sleep. Sleep is important not only as it's when your body heals, but it is imperative for a successful next day of getting stuff done. Okay, Lavender Peace is just beautiful. It is a lavender one, but it's got other things in it. And so it is a beautiful one to help you sleep. Because for me, lavender works on calming the central nervous system, which is great. And you'll find that if you're using it with the little ones, just a drop of lavender in their bath or on their feet or on their pillow or whatever will help calm them down and help them sleep. For me, there's usually way too much going on in my brain that just calming my central nervous system doesn't stop the overthinking, doesn't stop the constant chatter in my head, where the frankincense does. The frankincense is phenomenal for calming down that mind chatter. The Lavender Peace has got a whole pile of oils in it that work on helping your sleep from all sorts of different angles. So that one, some beautiful ideas there. Bath, add them, put them on your feet, put them on your pillow, diffuse them in your room. My only advice is don't do everything. Okay, don't put 4 drops in your diffuser and 2 drops on your feet and some in, because you're just going to overdo it, and that may make your body react the opposite way to what you want. So pick the way that works best for you and do that one. Okay, bring your sexy back. Couple of oils here. So passion, which is one of the emotional aromatherapy oils, comes in a roller as well as in an oil, and smells divine. Whisper, which comes in a, well, actually currently it comes in a 5 ml oil bottle, but there is that it did come out as a limited edition 10 ml roller. So I think that the 10 ml roller will become the way that we purchase Whisper in the near future. Lime and ylang ylang. They're your 4 oils to think about. Now, you can make up your own perfumes. Essential oils are traditionally the base of all perfumes, so why not make up ones that are more specific for you, for what your needs are? So a couple of ideas there, and beautiful smelling ones. I love them. And there is one more that we'll quickly talk about, and that is the pounding head. Okay, all the noise, the stress that comes from a busy life. Pounding heads are no fun. So think peppermint, lavender, past tense, frankincense. Okay, a couple of different ones there to think about. Also, adaptive would be my other one. Now, peppermint and lavender are very different oils and have very different qualities, in that peppermint is a wake up one. It's a real alertness one, focus one, where lavender is a nice calming, relaxing one. So it's interesting that they've put both of those there. But you've got to think again about how we all react differently to different things. You know, previously we would have reached for the Panadol or the aspirin or the Nurofen. You know, everybody's got their favorite because that's the one that works for them. And using your oils are exactly the same. Peppermint might be phenomenal and do amazing things for me and do nothing for you. And so that's why you've always got options so that you can find which one works for you. You know, the source of your headache may be a different area to mine. So whilst past tense might work well, like I said, Therese uses the past tense like this, and I know it didn't work for Donna, but Donna found if she used the ice blue that it did work. So whilst you would think that, you know, they've both got a headache or, you know, heading into a migraine, then, you know, then there should be one definitive, but there's not, because we're all different. Our bodies react differently. You know, the effects are different. So it is a matter of finding the ones that work for you. So there you go. We did cover a few oils today. There is some information here. There you go. It just talks about becoming a Doterra wellness advocate. Obviously, we're not going to go to Dr. Martha Nessler. If you do need help and need some oils, then please come through me and we will get you started and show you what's available and what you can use. Anyway, I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to tonight. How are we going? Perfect. Yep, we're under an hour, so that's always good. And I will think of something for next week. Actually, it's the first weekend of the first Wednesday of the month next month. And I don't think I've done an Essential Oils Made Easy class for a little while. I started to do those once a month, the first Wednesday of the month, and I haven't done one for a while because I've been busy doing other classes. Things have come up. So unless something really sort of screams at me that this is the topic I need to cover, next week we'll do Essential Oils Made Easy. So it's a bit of an intro into your oils for you. So hopefully you got something out of it. And like I said, if you do have any questions, any idea, any queries, just pop them in the comments or send me a message and we'll help you get that sorted for you. Okay, now remember there are those couple of charities at the top that I told you about. The two to focus on this week, big time, is donate $5 to Escabags, and Doterra will actually match you dollar for dollar. So your $5 donation will actually be a $10 donation to Escabags. So that's happening for the next 7 days only. And for the month of October, we've got the Martyr Day fundraiser happening. So if I will check the links that I've put in. If I haven't put all the links in, I will pop another couple of links there. And yeah, I looking at the people, some of the people that were on the chat today that sort of jumped in. I know Ricardo's very big for his community. He's all about supporting small business in Macarthur. And Tina popped in. Now, Tina's the founder of the Blue Butterfly Institute, so another one that's been building community. And I met Tina through the Wallandilly Women in Business. So again, another network, another community of people that are there to support each other. And Faye's my upline. So Faye's awesome. She's part of my oily community, definitely. Julie, yep. Looking at all the names there, the people that have jumped in, thank you for listening. And like I said, we all have community, and that's what this week with doTERRA has been focused on, is on our community elevated, just raising up our community, being there, learning more. And so I've popped the 4 links in the comments for you of the ones that I follow. I'm happy for you to throw in another one if you've got something amazing happening. Otherwise, at the moment, join or donate to the Together Inspiring Amazing team for Martyr Day. Do that next week, and this week pop your $5 in for the Escabag one. Okay, see you next week. Bye.